of don't think about stuff as it's going on, but this is what the 12th game with 30 or more. I mean, have you ever imagined doing something like that?
Um, yeah, because I believe in myself. I believe that first of all, it's great that we got the win, especially bouncing back from blowing out the lead the other night against the Clippers. But I've always believed that, especially with the progress that I made offensively the last 2 or 3 years, as a complete player, I believe that I could be the greatest or one of the greatest scorers in the league. Right now, I still got a long way to go. There's still so much that I can add to my game. Whether it's playing off pick and rolls and a bunch of other stuff that I can add to my game. But yeah, I think he's always been there. You know, and he's always been there. But this year, there's more freedom to be able to whether it's bringing the ball up and pushing up in transition, and I got more freedom to do that this year. The previous year, we had someone that was so good in transition that you had to get the ball to him so you could make plays, attack, or making plays. But he was so good at it. So his absence, obviously puts a hole in that category, and that's why I decided to kind of take my game to another level when it comes to that.
What has been the key to bouncing back after a tough loss? Because you guys have done a good job throughout the season.
You staying together. I won't lie, I didn't feel good. It's probably the most games I played in overall. You know, in my career. But it's all about you know, my teammates believing in each other and pushing each other. No, we're missing a lot of guys, and I know a lot of guys are tired. But once you get on the court, it's kind of easy to kind of forget about it and push through it because you play with guys that you know give you so much energy offensively and defensively, and that's how you kind of go through it. But it's like I said, it's all about staying together, playing as a team, and that's why we've been so good bouncing back.
Is Hurdle a tougher matchup than people think?
Oh, he's a really good defender. Especially with the schemes that they had. Doubling me. They doubled me all night, and they made sure that I went baseline. I missed a lot of easy ones today. My jumper. Think I had more than 5 in and outs. Could have been a different game. But he's great. He does little things, rebounding, and even offensively. He doesn't have the skill to be whether it's shooting jumpers and all that stuff. But he's a star in his role. And defensively, just being physical. Obviously, 7 feet helps, and he can move his feet. So yeah, he's definitely underrated.
You guys are going to a stretch where you play a 5 game homestand, and I think 9 of the next 11 are at home. How do you sort of capture some of this road success that you guys have had all season and bring that to the home games where you guys are typically really, really good, but maybe
Yeah.
more so this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a weird year. Usually we're so good at home and okay on the road, and this year is the total opposite. But we got to use this opportunity to kind of get back to what we used to be. Starts with me. I'm gonna do my job. Obviously, hopefully we get some guys back that will help. We got a couple tough teams coming up, so we need to get as healthy as possible. And for me, just about just being aggressive and just doing what I've been doing. Guys have been stepping up. So we gotta keep going.
Is there a reason why a team might play play better at home versus the road, or vice versa? Any explanation?
I mean, for me in the past, it doesn't make sense, honestly, because in the past, we used to thrive off the support from the fans at home, and this year has been the opposite. And I just think on the road, it shouldn't be that way, and I'm never thinking that way. I always try to play extremely well at home on the road and stuff, but it seems to um, I don't know. Like on the road, it just seems to be a sort of way that we are more together on the road because we're playing on the road. Road fans, and it's all about us. We have, and then at home, obviously we got a lot of support. But for me, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe sometimes frustrations. Maybe some other guys might feel frustrated by sometimes the support. Doesn't affect me, but I'm sure it affects other people, other guys. But we got to use this. This next couple of games to kind of regain our home advantage.
So when you talk about being aggressive, in your part, the one thing that stood out to me, Mike, to me, your biggest improvement through the years has been your patience. Because when you first came in, your first 2 years, it was like you knew you were on a minutes restriction, whatever, and you was just trying to attack all the
Yeah.
time. So would you say your patience is your biggest improvement?
Yeah, sort of. But the game has also slowed down for me. My basketball IQ has vastly improved. It's not just about making plays. It's also about this year I've been asked to be everything offensively, defensively, playmaking. So it's also about making sure that everybody's in the right spots and all that stuff. So I think it's a combination of obviously being on minute restrictions. I mean, I remember I used to come in. I'm like, well, I got freaking 3 minutes, so I gotta like play as hard as possible and you know do what I got to do offensively. That's one of the reasons why my rookie year I averaged two and a half blocks because I mean you just come in and you just got 4 minutes, so you got to play as hard as possible because. But then again, looking back, I really don't think it was a good strategy because it was a cause of more probably injuries because you playing as hard as possible, you taking chances, jumping in the stands, trying to save balls and all that stuff. So you kind of putting yourself at risk for something to happen. So there's a lot of things. I would say just the work that we put in off the floor, watching film, you know, every single day trying to get better, and then obviously putting the work on the, practicing, and obviously it's translating in the games.